easier platform to create covers. I can show you how easy it is, and I can even teach you how to create a Canva profile. It's very easy. So you go into create a design. Now I'll show you exactly what we would be doing for your most recent book. So once again, we're doing those inches. We're doing 12.399. Crazy how I have these numbers memorized. So create a new design. Now we go to uploads. I've already uploaded the one template that we have to use. Now when I take it on there, it just sits there like this. Now what we have to do is we have to stretch it all the way out to the corners to make sure it's filling the entire space. That's your main background. This is what you're using to go within the template of this. So then what you would do is create the right hand side first. Now I'll show you how to, obviously you would know how to do that. I'm just going to use this image as a demonstration. And so what we want here is absolutely no white or red showing on the right hand side. So let's say you're like, yeah, this is exactly how I want it to look. Now to check to see if it's within the white area, you would just click on this transparency and reduce the transparency. So now you can see your image. Okay, now what part of it is in the white area and what part of it is in the red area where it will get cut out. If you like the position of this looks great. Okay, awesome. Then you would just click back onto transparency and bring it back up to 100. Then over here, we have a whole bunch of different things. Elements, you can search for all the elements. It's really, really great. Text, so many different types of texts. Let's go through that first. So we add a heading. So title of book. Now, it's easy to move this around. Oh, my cat is getting in my way here. Now, so let's say I want it right there. Okay, well, I don't like the color of this. I would go here. Let's choose white. Now, okay, come on, Princeton. So then, okay, well, that's a little boring. I don't really want just this title. Like I want more. I want this to be a little bit more fancy. So I'd click on effects, and then here you can add a shadow, a lift, you can splice it, you can outline it, you can do this. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can use. Also here, if you want to use the curve like you did before, there's lots of different options. You can change the colors, the intensity, everything that you need. So let's say you liked how that looked, you leave it like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure it's centered and right where we want it to be. So again, we're going to click on this cover, go to the transparency and lower it. Oh, okay, so this title, maybe I want it just slightly over. Okay, I think that, oh no, Prince down. You can adjust it side to side. Okay, where do I want it? Oh yeah, right there. I can see it's right in between here and here. It's within the white area. We're good to go. So I'm gonna go back here. Okay, and then I want to add a author. So then we do, then once again, so that, okay, perfect. I think I want it right there. So then you, again, you can change the effects. You can change the color. You can do solid colors. You can do, from here, you can take this, pick a color from the design. So, oh, I want it to be this exact gray color right here. Okay, perfect. So that's the color I want it to be. And then, oh, I want it to be a little bit more fancy and I want it to be outlined. You can change the outline color here. Ooh, I want pink for the outline. I don't know. you don't, but you can change the thickness of it. You can see it's changing there on the side. Okay, beauty. Well, I just want to make sure that's lined up to where I want it. So once again, lose the transparency. Oh, okay, I think it's a little bit too close, so I want to move it over a little bit. Okay, title of book is within the white. The author name is within the white, and the image looks good to me. Okay, so I'm going to bring back that transparency. Now, moving on to this side. So what I have been doing for yours, oh, yes, Prince, hi. So I've been going and just using a square. So I click on here and I adjust it so that it covers the entire left side of this. And I bring it all the way over. Okay. So then I'm like, well, you know, this looks a little boring. It's just a plain gray color. So I click on the color. And what you can do is there's gradients. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll go with this type of gradient. Okay. And then I would go double click on it. Let's see if that would work. No. So you can play around and see. I'm just trying to figure this out. Oh, there it is. Okay, so then let's say you choose this gradient and you're like, I need to adjust it. You would click on here. You can change the way it is like has from the corner, from the center, from the side. Let's say you want to go with this where it's dark at top and then lighter at the bottom. Okay, so we like how that looks. Okay, so then we would want another, oh, come on, Prince, come down. We would want another title on this side. Okay, and for this one, I actually, let's see, let's go into effects. I don't want it to have that curve anymore. So I'm gonna leave it not as a curve. And then I'm like, no, I want it a little bit over and more down. Perfect. Then you can add more texts. So this is the area where the description of the book goes. Now I'll just scribble some writing here. Okay, so let's say that is what we want to say. So I would adjust it on here, reduce the size and the font, and scooch it back over here. Okay, so I want it to be wider, much wider. And then I'm going to add some writing. So then here, let's say, okay. So then this is the whole description. Now I'm just changing the alignment to the left. You can see up here, you can change the font, the style. There's a ton of different styles. You can play with that. And then you're like, oh, I forgot about the, here, let me change this font size. If you're like, oh, the barcode, is this within like, you know, the size of the white? So let's go here. I move this up. Okay, well, how can I tell that? What I gotta do is take this background and I've got to have the transparency again removed from it. Okay, so I see here the title of the book is well within that space, but I want to just reduce it just a little bit. Okay, and then here I take a look. This area, okay, are any of the writing, is it covering the barcode? Nope. Is any of the writing outside of the white area? Nope. Okay, so this is good to go. This would be a good cover because then I would go back to the background, remove the transparency, and then beauty. We have the front of the book and the back of the book, and that's how you tell. With Canva, it's so much easier to use, I think. I don't understand that PixArt, you can't save anything. This is free. You can upgrade, which I think I do have an upgraded version, but oh my gosh, my cat is bothering me. But you can share, there's several different ways. Like this will be shared. So this is demo. So this will always be saved on your Canva account. So if you go to home, okay, well, there, demo, it says it right there, demo, and it pulled this up exactly from where you are. So even if we shared a free account, like let's say we use your email and we use a generic password that both of us can get into, then I can come in and fix anything that needs to be fixed right on file. I think that's what we should do, because it is just too hard working back and forth. If I can go right in and fix anything and adjust anything, oh, that needs to just be a little bit bigger, then I can make those adjustments right on your profile. And then you would just share, you save it by sharing and clicking download. And there's a ton of different ways to create it. So I honestly think, yes, it might take a little bit of time to understand Canva. This is so much easier for me. This will be so much easier for you because I can come in and tweak anything, or you can come in and tweak anything. So I think that's the best plan of action. I am also willing to meet up with you in person, but I just wanted to give you a quick demonstration of how much easier this is than that other PixArt, because it shouldn't be. I don't know why it was so warped. That was strange, but yep.